College football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Paul again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. They have been waking their players up early all week long to make sure they are prepared for the time change. Coming from the west to the east coast can always be a little bit of a challenge, but they have done a ton of research to make sure their players have the best habits and are ready to perform at their highest level here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Making the adjustment. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled it. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking for a crease. It's Green. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Stopped right there.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Out wide left, it's Singleton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
How good has this defense been coming in? They've had a plan. This receiver, he's one of the fastest guys in all of college football, but he has just not been able to get loose or make anything big happen down the field. That time on a drag route, they're hoping he can just catch it and maybe use his speed to get to the outside, but a phenomenal job tackling by this defense, limiting the damage and now setting up 4th down.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Handoff again. Fighting off the defender.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Pringle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here's Mensah to throw. The quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke. And the offseason saga that happened, obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darren Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. They think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Mensah. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy.
And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Miami! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Here he comes with the return. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gonna run it. It's Green. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the left. There he goes. Past the 30. The 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Making the adjustment on the play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. He's got enough. Maybe a crease. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Mustangs racing to the line in a hurry-up. Keeps it on the ground. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking for a crease. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Spits it out to the back. Out wide left, it's Green. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. And guys, everybody needs to be on the same page. Those false starts in this part of the field, crushers. 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Left side is Lofton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Running inside. It's Pringle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Throws to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
2nd and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide left, it's Pringle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the UConn Huskies taking on the number 23 team, the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Huskies with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Oh, it's picked off. the start they hoped for. Turning it on. Touchdown, Canes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, it's Compton. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Mensah rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And this offense has really struggled. And the only play they've made is to him out wide. So I understand why they're going back to him. But they've got to find something to get kick-started, to get moving, to get grooving. They've really, really struggled outside of the one play to that receiver out wide.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On the run, it's Pringle. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Look out! Throws quickly. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Throwing, Mensah. Out wide right, it's Lofton. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quick give. It's Green. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.